The boy poured gunpowder into his father's urn. The next second, his father left him many toys. The boy played happily. Soon, he grew tired of these childish things. He set his sights on the toilet at home. There was nothing at home that could be blown up, so he moved his base to the mountain. A rich man passing by felt the urge to urinate. He hurried to the mountain to find a feng shui spot, but the boy had the same idea. He had already buried explosives under his feet. Although the explosion was quite successful, the boy was sent to a mental hospital. He stayed in the hospital for 20 years, from a handsome young man to an old man. Before leaving, the director gave him a physical examination. He didn't know where the evidence came from. The director determined that Jack had African American heritage. To prevent him from harming society, the director had his genitals removed. Without those frivolous thoughts, Jack could better devote himself to explosions. He had nowhere to go, so he found a job at a nearby artillery factory. With his favorite career, Jack finally had the opportunity to showcase his talents. But then the Spanish Civil War broke out, and even the workers couldn't work in peace. His co-worker was a radical, who was determined to overthrow the dictator. He talked endlessly every day, trying to persuade Jack to join him on the battlefield. Although Jack was quiet and reserved, he knew that war would bring more explosions, so he boarded the train to the front lines with his co-worker. His co-worker was full of energy, spending the entire train ride rallying the troops. He even opened the window and shouted slogans with passion. Even on the battlefield, he remained as passionate as he was on the train. Jack was completely baffled, leaving a speechless expression on his face. Although the co-worker died, Jack's work began to improve. Whether on hillsides or bridges, one could always see Jack's joyful figure. As the work became monotonous, Jack soon felt bored. One day, after lighting the bomb, he suddenly felt a sense of emptiness, so he threw away the match. He aimlessly made his way to the bridge. He wanted to hitchhike home. He waved at the passing convoy, but little did he know that the vehicle was carrying none other than the dictator Franco. Seeing him blocking the road, Franco couldn't help but grow furious. But just then, a violent explosion echoed across the bridge. Franco regarded Jack as a savior, and treated him warmly. At parting, he even gave him a golden pistol as a gift. Jack sold the golden pistol for some travel expenses, and eventually made his way to the United States. He found a job as a bricklayer, and happened to be involved in the construction of the Empire State Building. One day, a co-worker told him that the government had launched a mysterious project to build the largest bomb in the world. Upon hearing this, Jack's interest was piqued once again.